Welcome to Elementary Summer Reading for June 30th, 2026, Part 1. Today's theme is America's 250th birthday. One Today, the inaugural poem for President Barack Obama, by Richard Blanco, illustrated by Dave Pilkey. On January 21st, 2013, at 11:55 a.m., in front of an estimated 1 million people gathered on the National Mall, Barack Obama took the presidential oath and was sworn into his second term as President of the United States of America. Moments later, Richard Blanco ascended the podium and read this poem, which he wrote to mark the occasion. One sun rose on us today, kindled over our shores, peeking over the Smokies, greeting the faces of the Great Lakes, spreading a simple truth across the Great Plains, then charging across the Rockies. One light waking up our rooftops, under each one a story told by our silent gestures, moving behind windows. My face, your face, millions of faces in morning's mirrors, each one yawning to life, crescendoing into our day. Pencil yellow school buses, the rhythm of traffic lights, fruit stands, apples, limes, and oranges, arrayed like rainbows begging our praise. Silver trucks, heavy with oil or paper, bricks or milk, teeming over highways alongside us, on our way to clean tables, read ledgers, or save lives, to teach geometry or ring up groceries as my mother did for 20 years, so I could write this poem. All of us as vital as the one light we move through, the same light on blackboards with lessons for the day, equations to solve, history to question, or atoms imagined. The I have a dream, we keep dreaming. Or the impossible vocabulary of sorrow that won't explain the empty desks of 20 children marked absent today and forever. Many prayers, but one light, breathing color into stained glass windows, life into the faces of bronze statues, warmth into the steps of our museums and park benches as mothers watch children slide into the day. One ground, our ground, rooting us to every stalk of corn, every head of wheat sown by sweat and hands gleaning coal or planting windmills in deserts and hilltops that keep us warm. Hands digging trenches, routing pipes and cables, hands as worn as my father's cutting sugarcane so my brother and I could have books and shoes. The dust of our farms and deserts, cities and plains mingled by one wind, our breath. Breathe. Hear it through the day's gorgeous din of honking cabs, buses launching down avenues, the symphony of footsteps, guitars, and screeching subways, the unexpected song of birds on your clothesline. Hear squeaky playground swings, trains whistling, or whispers across cafe tables. Hear the doors we open for each other all day, saying hello, shalom, buongiorno, howdy, namaste, or buenos dias, in the language my mother taught me, in every language spoken into one wind, carrying our lives, without prejudice as these words break from my lips. One sky, since the Appalachians and Sierras claim their majesty, and the Mississippi and Colorado work their way to the sea. Thank the work of our hands, weaving steel into bridges, finishing one more report for the boss on time, stitching another wound or uniform, the first brush stroke of a portrait, or the last floor of the Freedom Tower, jutting into a sky that yields to our resilience. One sky toward which we sometimes lift our eyes tired from work, some days guessing at the weather of our lives, some days giving thanks for a love that loves you back. Sometimes praising a mother who knew how to give, or forgiving a father who couldn't give what you wanted. We head home, through the gloss of rain or weight of snow, or the plum blush of dusk, but always home, always under one sky, our sky. And always one moon, like a silent drum tapping on every rooftop and every window of one country, all of us facing the stars. Hope, a new constellation waiting for us to map it, waiting for us to name it, together. I'm honored that Richard Blanco will join me and Vice President Biden at our second inaugural. His contributions to the fields of poetry and the arts have already paved the path forward for future generations of writers. Richard's writing will be wonderfully fitting for an inaugural that will celebrate the strength of the American people and our nation's great diversity. President Barack Obama. The end. We're going to make a Pom Pom American flag. And this is from Oriental Trading. Your Craft to Go kit includes pom-poms and a string. And let's see here. A blue background, USA letters, silver stars. And then we'll open the actual kit part because these things came separately for some reason. And we'll spill out our pom-poms, our glittery pom-poms. We have our string to attach to the top of the flag. And we have the white adhesive. And what we're going to do is we're going to follow the directions that came with... Where's my little sticky? Oh, interesting. It says I should have a little sticky piece to attach the string, but I do not. Oh well, I don't need a sticky or a string. Actually, I have extra stickies. Hold on. Haha, I have these extra stickies from other kits. So we're going to use that. So turn it over to the back. You'll know it's the back because it doesn't have the adhesive side. And also it has the Oriental Trading name. We're going to put that on there like that. And use the extra sticky that we found to attach the string. Now this is a double-sided one, so we're just going to keep the paper on the back. So it'll hang like this. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to attach the blue. Let's peel off the... Okay, now this whole thing is sticky for the pom-poms, but we want to make sure that the blue part is in the top corner. That's the top left. Sorry, I'm doing this upside down. And the next thing I'm going to do, instead of putting the USA on there, is I'm going to put together my flag and stripes. And all you do is stick the pom-poms on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. So we're just going to keep doing that in alternating rows of red and white unless you want your flag to look different. I want mine to look similar to Old Glory. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera, finish my pom-poms, and I'll come back and we'll do the USA and the stars. Okay. So now we have all the pom-poms on there, and I'm just going to press them down. It's all squishy. It's a little bit prickly because of the sparkles. The next thing we're going to do is put the stars on. Our little stars. And it says 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom. So there's 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we put USA on it. I'm gonna put the S on first. Careful not to rip it. Just so that it's kind of centered. Just do your best. The U has this insert, so make sure you pull that apart. US. And the A will have a center thing that needs popped out. USA. And that's all there is to it. There's your American flag. And it hangs.